Cleveland is the best. I love Cleveland.
Swung in and drilled to deep right, away back, goal! Jose Ramirez! He's done it again! And again! And again!
It's my house. Cleveland is my house.
Welcome into a special edition of the Die Hard Guards podcast. I am your host, Brent, here with my father, Tim.
Hello.
And my brother, Zian.
Hello.
Jose Ramirez is a Guardian for life. On today's show, we'll talk contract structure and what that means for roster construction over the next few seasons. We'll touch on some recent comments from President of Baseball Operations and avid listener of the show, Chris Antonetti. Then, new prospect rankings dropped last week. We'll discuss if they got it right or if they snubbed our small market prospects yet again. And we wrap things up with a little guard collecting. But first, this episode is brought to you by the fine folks at 44 Pro. Get your fully customized pro quality baseball or softball gear delivered right to your door. Use the code DHGuards25 for 25% off your first purchase. Just click the link in the episode description and start creating today. 44 Pro, custom is better. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Ramirez will retire a Cleveland Guardian.
We love you, Jose.
Unbelievable. Snuck up on us, came out of nowhere. So let's start here. Our good vibes guard of the week, unanimously, Jose Ramirez. I don't even know. I was in shock. I was at work. And I got a notification, and my phone started blowing up. And I thought it was a joke at first.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, somebody got fooled. You know, those anonymous accounts on Twitter. Somebody had a banger tweet, and everybody just kind of, got fooled by it. But sure enough, then the big guns started tweeting about it, and the structure started to come out, and I was absolutely blown away.
Yeah, really, just fantastic job by. I think we all know that the new ownership that's coming soon in Blitzer is David Blitzer. I think put this together. Mm-hmm. I think this is how he wants to begin his tenure as the owner. Is to lock Jose down as the face of the franchise, and he's our guy. Brilliant move to do it now, because the Dolans weren't going to do it. So brilliant move for him to step in and kind of mediate this and make it happen.
Yeah, according to reports, David Blitzer was very entrenched in these talks.
Well, he had to be.
He had to be.
Pay it.
He's going to pay the majority of it. And I don't think any of us ever even had an inkling of a thought that the Dolans were going to go deferred money. But here's Blitzer, and now we suddenly have a deferred money contract.
Right.
So I would say that's a good sign for things to come.
And to a player who's given so much to the organization, right? I mean that every person in Major League Baseball, every writer is going, how amazing is it at this point in time in Major League Baseball? How amazing is it that a superstar, I'm talking a superstar in the game, okay, a star in the game.
According to MLB Network, the fifth best player in baseball.
All right? That's what he just got voted the day before this contract was signed. He was voted this fifth best player on the planet.
I agree with that, but I don't agree with their order of it.
Right, no, 100%.
Listen, that's not the point, though. The point is the fifth best player on the planet Earth of baseball just stayed with a small, tiny little market team to finish out his career.
A small market team that's known for not spending money.
Yes, it never happens. So, fantastic. Again, Blitzer had to be involved to get it done. It was not going to happen with our current ownership. And that structure that they use to do things, it was more likely that they were going to let him walk as a free agent or try to trade him before his contract was up than it was for them to sign him and let him stay in Cleveland forever. So fantastic job by Blitzer coming in and saving the day there.
So let's get into a little bit of the structure of this contract extension. Obviously, Saturday, January 24th will go down in history. January 24th, 2026 will go down in history as the day that they solidified a World Series ring for Jose Ramirez.
Well, they at least solidified him wearing a Guardians hat in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well, there's that.
But you know, later in the show, we're going to talk about what could aspire now, because the window to win in Jose's time in Cleveland just got expanded exponentially.
Just got bigger.
So there's a chance. Yes.
So, first and foremost, the remaining 3 years, $69 million left on Jose's original deal were completely voided by this new deal. He signs a 7-year, $175 million deal that comes out to $25 million average annual value through 2020 or 2032, excuse me. Now, we talked about the deferred money already. Each year of the 7-year deal has $10 million deferred. So, obviously, that's $70 million. And that will start being paid out, according to reports, in 2036. So 4 years after his contract is up, they'll pick up those seemingly $10 million a year payments for the following 7 years.
That tells me, okay, because at the end of this contract, Jose is going to be 39 years old.
I think he'll be 40.
He'll be 40 years old. That tells me he's leaving a little window open. Because I think he thinks he can still play.
Potentially.
After 40 years old.
Yeah.
And who knows? Who knows? He has shown like an uncanny ability to be great. So you never know.
Yeah, and he's not the body type that breaks down quickly.
No.
You know, he's not a big athletic guy, we'll say. He's a great baseball player. He's shown no signs of slowing down to this point.
No, and I think it was well thought out by Blitzer and his team on how to structure this deal and the things that they wanted to do to take care of Jose. And I think Jose is brilliant for accepting the fact that, okay, I'm going to be collecting money now, like until I'm 50 years old.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna be collecting money into my 50s and taking care of my family like long after I'm done playing baseball because of this deal. Great job.
And hats off to Jose and Rafa for getting this done, because you know they were in there fighting for what they wanted.
Well, Rafa,
and it's not easy.
It's
not easy to.
I have given Rafa a hard time on this show many times because we've talked about it. The deal that Jose was playing off of was, except for Ronald Acuna, was the most team-friendly deal by any superstar in all of baseball. Jose's deal was the most team-friendly deal. Like, when he signed that deal, my comment to everybody was, he needs to fire that agent. The agent should have been fist-fighting him to not taking the pen out of his hand, not allowing him to sign that deal. Jose was a superstar, taking way too less money to stay in Cleveland. And no one. I've been a Guardians fan for 50 plus years. Like, there's no, like, I want to see them win, and I know Jose's a key to that. But even if I was Jose's agent, I would have literally fist fought him at the table for him not to sign that contract. That's how bad that contract was for Jose as a superstar. So he has taken a lot of heat, but I got to tell you, well done. The comeback.
Yeah,
that's the comeback contract of the year.
Yeah,
right
good vibes guard of the week goes to Rafa.
That's right.
It's still less than
it is.
He probably deserves.
But
we're paying him longer.
Yep.
We're paying him more for his later years.
Yes,
too.
exactly right.
And we're past,
deservedly so.
Yeah,
he's going to wind up making what was that, $275 million, I think, for his career.
I think that's what it was. $270 million
contract
career.
he ever plays for. Yeah.
Yep. Well deserved.
Yes.
I mean, Would have made more elsewhere, but he loves it.
He would have made a lot more elsewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
He'd have been a $500 million player.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
So, along with the money and the years and the deferred money, there's a full no trade clause. So, sorry, Yankees fans, put your stupid tweets
We're
away.
not giving you Jose for Volpe.
Yeah, sorry.
Eat that one.
We're not going to
Eat that
take.
one, Yankee
We're not going to
fans.
take the next Gleyber
Stuff it.
Torres off your hands.
He's
for
not even
Jose
that good of a
Ramirez.
hitter. At least Gleyber can hit.
Yeah, right. And along with all that, the full no trade clause, the $70 million deferred, the 7-year, $175 million deal, he gets performance bonuses, $500,000 MVP bonus, $300,000 top 3 MVP finish, $150,000 fourth or fifth place MVP finish, $100,000 All-Star selection. So every year from here on out that he makes an All-Star team, he makes an extra $100K on top. $50,000 Silver Slugger award, which is basically a lock.
There's no
I mean, how
third
many-
baseman.
That's
in
why-
American
how
League.
That's
many-
why they made that dollar amount so low.
Yeah, they're like, you know what, dude, we can't shell out
For every
cash
Silver
that.
Slugger. Yeah.
You're gonna have a Silver Slugger every year for the next 6 years. Another $50,000 Gold Glove award bonus.
Oh, nice.
That's not bad. $100,000 World Series MVP bonus.
Ooh.
And a $50,000 ALCS MVP
I
bonus.
like where they're thinking there.
That's an interesting bonus structure. The MVP bonus, he's got to get that. He has to get it 1 year. He just has to have the most ridiculous year that he could possibly have.
I mean, he should have had it in 2020 and
agreed.
gave it
Absolutely.
to Abreu for no reason.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree. But again, you got to remember he's already behind the 8 ball on that one because we are a small market. Let's face it. It's the voters don't live here. The voters don't work in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, but
The voters work in New York City and LA and Atlanta and Chicago. And if any player from those areas are even in the smelling distance of a player from the Guardians, they're going to beat him out for that kind of voting. Listen, I take that with a grain of salt because it doesn't mean anything anyway.
Right.
It really doesn't.
But also, that's why they structured him the $300,000 top 3 finish.
Yeah, who won the American League MVP?
Was it Judge?
Judge, yeah.
Yeah, and what did he get for it? He didn't even win a World Series. I'm pretty sure he got bounced out of the playoffs. So
Yeah.
I don't, so what?
And honestly,
So what?
Cal Raleigh was my MVP. So
Yeah, and I thought Cal Riley had a better season. But anyway,
whatever.
it doesn't matter. Like those kind of awards really don't matter unless you win it all. It really doesn't matter.
Yep. And on top of the performance bonus, he gets travel accommodations. This I kind of chuckled at this when I first read it. So his travel accommodations include private jet charter to and from each All-Star game that he makes, right? And I'm talking owner's private jet.
Well, I mean, you want to take your family with you.
Yeah,
and everything.
absolutely. Blitzer's PJ on the tarmac, ready for the Ramirez family, to and from each All-Star game, plus 1 round trip private jet charter for recreational use per year.
Nice.
So he can just
Going
take
to
his
Hawaii.
family, take
Going
his
to
family
Hawaii
wherever
this
in
year.
the world he wants to go
That's right.
on the company dime, which is he's still underpaid.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And he gets
He'll
an
be
extra,
vacationing in Japan with Otani,
Yeah, right.
hanging out, trying to talk Otani into coming to Cleveland.
It'll never happen.
No.
No, it won't happen.
And he gets an extra hotel room for his family on every road trip. So his family's going to be traveling with him all year long.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That's fantastic.
That's great for him.
He's going to have a career year.
Yep. Let's hope.
And the overlooked thing about this whole contract is he was owed $22 million, I believe, heading into this year.
Yeah.
And then something like 23 after that.
Yeah.
And then up to 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
With the deferred money, they're going to be paying him $15 million
We just cut
a
into the
year.
payroll. We just literally reduced our already low payroll.
$15 million a year for the next 7 years.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know. They better do something with it.
They better do something with it.
I mean, that's literally like getting $10 million a year to spend for free. Like that's
I will say this. Jose and his agent sitting in a room with Antonetti and Blitzer and Dolan or whoever's there, they're not going to be fighting for what they fought for and agreeing on $15 million a year if there wasn't some sort of agreement that they were going to do something with the money.
Yeah, but you know
he's been very outspoken. This past offseason, a lot of interviews came out that he did in the Dominican with I'm not even going to give him the dignification of using his name because I think he's a joke, but with a certain reporter, and he clearly stated that after he signed his first extension, they did not do right by him.
Well, I think that's the problem with this. I think, okay, the proof is in what you do, not what you say, right? Because I'll guarantee you he took less money the last time with the same thing that they were going to go out and get him help, right? But again, it's an empty, listen, we've talked about on this show 1,000 times. It's an empty promise. There is no big-time free agent coming to play in Cleveland. If you are a big-time free agent and you can go to a New York market, a Chicago market, an LA market, you can make as much money doing advertising in that city as you can playing baseball in that city. And you can't do that in Cleveland. So
I think
we got to stop talking, and our ownership has to stop talking like they're going to go out and sign someone like that.
But they don't even talk like they're going to do that.
There's no star
The
coming.
problem is
there's no star coming.
Players have said they like playing with Jose.
Yes, I get it.
If you were to match money, they'd want to play with Jose.
I don't think they would. Listen, I get it. You like somebody, but you're taking care of your family forever with this money. This is it.
Exactly. If they would pay somebody,
what you make,
they would sign.
Sorry, you're going to lose no matter what, because the money that Cleveland, even if they matched what you could make playing for the Mets, you're going to make twice that doing advertising in the city. You can't do that in Cleveland. You're leaving money on the table if you come to Cleveland. Yeah, you're a star. You're leaving money on the table. You're not coming.
If you're going to the Mets, you're not making the playoffs, no matter how much money they give you. So.
The money is what takes care of your family. It's not the World Series ring doesn't take care of your family when you die.
But also to that point.
Yeah, but it means you're a good baseball player. So maybe they just weren't good enough.
I get it.
But to that
point, I get
point,
what you're saying. But listen, this is a business, and you have to keep that in mind when you're talking about the business. It's reality.
But to that point, I think now they're lining themselves up to do extensions. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I don't have any delusions that the top 10 free agents in baseball every year are going to wind up in Cleveland, as much as I would love it.
I've listened to you talk. You do.
I'll say
you're
it.
delusional.
And I'll talk about it again next year.
You're delusional.
Listen, I'll talk about it every year, and it'll never happen. But now you're looking at a situation where you have a guy in Chase DeLauder who could, by all accounts, is going to come out and push for the Rookie of the Year, right?
Yep.
If he gets an opportunity.
He should be. He should push for the Rookie.
Now you might have the money to go ahead and extend him to an 8-year deal.
Yeah.
And at this point, I don't see why he would turn that down. I don't see why the Guardians wouldn't offer it.
I agree.
I see why the Guardians wouldn't offer it. He's played 50 career games in the last 4 years.
I get that. But as much
they wouldn't offer it.
As much time as he's taken off, he hasn't missed a beat.
Yeah, but it's a lot of time taken off.
What you're getting from him, the production on the field, is not going to slip.
But listen, it's the same deal Ronald Acuna signed coming out. I mean, Ronald Acuna is the friendliest deal in all of baseball for the team, but that's because they signed him to it before he ever touched a Major League Baseball field. They got it. They realized this is a special talent. And Ronald Acuna has had injury issues. He really has.
But he didn't have him as early as DeLauder.
I agreed. But his dynamic, he's dynamic on the field, like absolutely dynamic. It's like when he's on the field, it's a different level. Like that he is clearly the most underpaid player in baseball, but smart by the Atlanta Braves to do that. So why wouldn't we take a chance on DeLauder?
And they're not exactly hurting now.
No,
because he's missed a handful of full seasons and their pocketbook's not hurting.
Ronald Acuna, under any other circumstances, would be about to make $400 million.
He'd make way more than that.
Yeah.
He'd have got what Juan Soto got.
Yeah, easily.
And he's not. He still has 5 years left on that deal.
So I mean, at the end of the day, they need to do something. They need to bolster this lineup somehow. We talk about it nonstop.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't Antonetti say how he was going to bolster this lineup?
He did. We're gonna get to that
came
in a
out with
bit.
a statement. He came out with a statement this week.
We've got
about
a little
why they didn't sign anybody.
We got a little bit of audio for you.
I love
it. Coming up later in the next segment.
Be careful. Be careful what you say, Mr. Antonetti.
Yeah.
We're watching.
Before we get there, I just want to say, Jose, we've been so lucky to have the opportunity to root for you. We can't wait to see what the next 7 years hold.
Couldn't happen to a better player, a better representative of your team. What a great thing that Blitzer got involved with and got done for this franchise and for Jose Ramirez.
We're grateful to have watched you for parts of the last 13 seasons, and you better believe we're going to be front and center in Cooperstown to watch your induction. Thank you for choosing us not just once but twice. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for putting in the work day in and day out. And thank you for showing us what it takes to be great. We'll be right back. Taking pride in fatherhood is what DadGang stands for. It's more than just a hat. It's about dads who show up. Every hat is made for real-life moments. Join the growing community of dads like you who show up when it matters most and put their families first. Click the link in the description below for an exclusive 15% discount offer and shop more than 140 different products by DadGang, designed by dads. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we're going to get to the Antonetti sound. What was it, in Akron? Is that where it was?
They had a banquet that people could ask questions at and stuff.
Yeah, the Rubber Ducks held a banquet, and I'm telling you, people have been salivating at the chance to ask Antonetti questions, and then he shows up and everyone lobs him softballs.
Well, people,
yeah, you get in front of them. You get in front of them, and you just fold like a lawn chair.
We said it on the show. You got to quit talking about the free agents he didn't go out and sign, because there wasn't any. There were no free agents out there that we were
Bader that bad.
There was no one else we were going to go out and sign that was going to get us in the World Series.
I really want Marcell Ozuna.
I don't blame Antonetti for not signing any of these bums.
Let's go get Walker Buehler.
All right, there was none of them we needed. The reality of it is, he needs to be asked why he's slow rolling our talent and wasting them away in the minors and ruining their confidence before they come up to play and help Jose win the World Series.
Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's listen to what Chris Antonetti had to say when asked about his offseason moves.
As we've looked at a lot of the the possibility of external additions, one of the questions we continually have to ask ourselves is, whose opportunity does this impede? Which guys will we not be able to give plate appearance to because we're signing a free agent? And in the end, we made the determination that we have a really exciting group of young players that are starting to emerge at the major league level, and a depth beneath that we want to give them an opportunity to contribute and fuel our success.
So there it is.
I don't like that he only said free agents, because there's way more ways to acquire players than
Understood, but he's playing right into our hands here. Antonetti played right into our hands.
He has officially made it look like there were two paths that he can take here. And he made it sound like one path is now officially closed.
Listen, we could have signed Kyle Tucker, but then Nolan Jones wouldn't get enough at-bats. It just couldn't happen.
Who is going to give Angel Martinez at bats against right-handed pitching?
We jest that Kyle Tucker was going to come Cleveland. That's
well, that's the
was
way he
never
made
going
it
to
sound
happen.
like there were
Right.
players that could have
Right.
played over what we have right now.
And that's not true. He could have signed some bums, some veteran bums to come in and not play well for us.
To be fair,
we've done that many times.
There are 2 veterans out there right now that I wouldn't mind buying low on. Andrew McCutcheon and Starling Marte.
Yeah, but Andrew McCutcheon can only DH at this
all
point.
I'm saying,
And he only hits lefty.
That's
neither-
exactly.
and
That's all I'm
neither
saying.
one of
and
them-
they're only right-handed bats that hit left-handed pitching. That's it. And they would be very minimal playing time.
But we have Angel
people.
to do that. We just have him hit right-handed pitching.
But see, that's the issue. Is
Nobody
now we're talking like Chris Antonetti. They're going to be impeding Angel Martinez like he's some sort of game changer.
It's silly. Neither one of those guys were going to put us in a World Series, by the way.
No, I agree with that.
So,
I 100%
so who
agree
cares?
with that.
So who cares?
I'm talking bolstering the lineup.
They weren't bolstering anything. They were bolstering
That's
their
what
own
they do.
paycheck. That's what they were doing. The reality of it is, he just said, I am going to give these young stars, future stars, a chance to play and contribute
Did
to
he, though?
our success.
Did he
Those are
actually
his-
say that?
That's what he said.
Is he actually saying that? Because that's
He
the way
said
I'm
it.
taking it.
He said it. Now, I think he's lying, but he said it because the reality of it is that would mean Chase DeLauder starting on day 1. Travis
Doubt it.
Bazzana is on the roster
He
when
will
we
not
leave
be
spring
on the
training.
roster. That is a guarantee.
Then then you lied.
He did
The-
lie.
then-
he did.
Angel, you got because you slow rolled Angel Ganal and you slow rolled Ralphie Velasquez. You slow rolled them both. They both. I think Angel has 1,300 at bats in the minors, and Ralphie has 900 at bats in the minors, and are both in Double-A. So you slow rolled them. They should both be in Triple-A, waiting to come up in September for us. So are you lying to us about our future stars? Because those 4 guys, DeLauder, Bazzana, Ralphie, and Angel, those 4 guys are legit stars, future stars. Like, they have a chance to be stars unless we completely destroy their confidence, stick them in the minors for 2,000 at bats, because that's what everyone does with their stars, right? No superstar has ever come up through the major leagues with 2,000 minor league at bats. It's never happened. So let's stop talking about that. They need to be moved up if they're going to contribute. So Antonetti, you got put up or shut up, because this is you. Now we're going to call you out on it every week because you said you were going to bring these young kids up. They were going to contribute, and it's time. It's time now.
I have it on good authority that Chris Antonetti is a weekly listener to this show.
Oh. Well, there goes my season tickets.
Yeah, we're never going to be able to get season tickets. We are banned from Progressive Field. But in all honesty, did it sound to you guys like he was making a definitive statement saying we're no longer looking at free agents, we are looking to allow prospects playing time?
No, because I don't believe him. He's never done it before. So listen,
It sounded like he was reading off a statement.
Yeah, he's giving the company line. The thread the needle, kind of thing.
It sounded like he was taking heat for not signing people, which number one,
Well,
I'll defend him on that. He's right. There wasn't anybody, and not to mention the fact the Dolans weren't going to let you spend that money, so it didn't matter. So stop talking like that's what your plan was. It wasn't, and you surely weren't looking at anyone who could have come in and been a superstar next to Jose Ramirez. So stop talking like that. It is about developing the young talent. Jose is a homegrown player. Like we have a bunch of stars in our minor league system. We have guys.
How old was Jose Ramirez when he came up?
21.
Yeah,
21. How many
21.
minor league
He might have
at-bats
been
do you
20.
think he had?
I don't know.
Can we get that somewhere?
You want me to check?
Yeah, let's
You
look
guys
that
keep
up.
talking
I'm gonna
while
tell
I
you.
check.
I'm gonna tell you, he didn't have 2,000.
I'm gonna guess he didn't. I would venture to guess that he got up pretty quick. But yeah,
it's a travesty. Angel Ganal, like people listen, and for those of you who do not follow our minor league system out there who are listening to the show, Angel Ganal is I literally has a chance to be the next Francisco Lindor. Like that is the kind of talent level. Like his calmness and ability at the plate, his recognition of pitches, he just has every skill. He really can play.
when he's in the flow state, his confidence just exudes.
He just looks like he belongs on a baseball field. Like he was born to do this. And it literally he has a lot of Francisco Lindor type things. And
he had 1,500.
1,500?
Yeah.
Dang.
But he was young.
It's crazy. Signed at what?
That's wild.
16?
Well, to be fair,
17, I think.
Jose doesn't miss games. He's never hurt. So, I mean, I'm sure that has a lot to go into it too. So let's segue the Antonetti stuff. Now that we are completely off the free agent train, right? I'm taking Antonetti at his word. We are shifting gears away from the free agent market, and we are looking at our top prospects. That being said,
we should trade some of them.
Yeah, well, there you go. Baseball America
definitely
and MLB
not.
Pipeline.
We should definitely not trade these prospects.
We should trade a couple of them.
100% we should not.
Because there is
you are wrong.
An 100% chance that half of them don't pan out.
You listen.
Just like every prospect in the history of baseball.
Oh my goodness! And you're going to trade him for what? A veteran that's on his way out and who can't play anymore?
Tom Marte is pretty good.
Come on.
So Baseball America and MLB Pipeline put out their top 100 prospect rankings. On each list, the Guardians had 6 spots in the top 100. And that is the most, well, at least tied for the most in all of baseball. So, well done, Baseball America and MLB Pipeline, for recognizing that we have a fantastic farm system, first and foremost. We don't normally get that kind of love.
No, we don't.
So it's nice. So let's dive in to the numbers. Baseball America has Bazana as our number 1 prospect, which I think almost everyone does, except I know I don't.
Well, when you're the number one overall pick, you get that.
Right.
Sorry, you get that.
By
get
national
that. You get that for
coverage,
quite a few years.
Yep. Yeah. By national outlets, you get that spot by default.
I have him 3rd.
I think I probably have him. I have him 3rd or 4th.
I have 3rd or 4th. Yep, I agree.
But so they have him at 22, number 22 overall prospect. That's fine. I personally, I
will say
I'm
this,
still
though.
very high on Travis Bazana.
I will say this: 3rd or 4th with the group that we're talking about is really good.
The upside,
he'd still be in the top 50. To me,
the difference is the upside for the other 3, in my eyes, is higher. I think the floor for Travis Bazana is much higher than the other 3. That's just where I'm at.
I think the floor is a lot lower.
I disagree.
He has way more swing and miss than everyone else.
Yeah, but I think that's going to change.
And he can't really field.
He
has a lot worse stuff than the other guys.
I think, specifically at the plate, I think he has a chance to be
I think DeLauder has
the
a
most
better
successful.
approach than him.
I think he has a chance to be the most successful, consistent hitter in Major League Baseball.
I think DeLauder has.
I think he could be. I think Bazana could be a really good all-around hitter and a guy who takes walks. I think he has a great sense of the strike zone, and I think he can hit everything. I think he can hit for power. He can hit to the opposite field. He can do it all.
Numbers to prove that he can do it.
I agree with you. I'm just saying.
Hasn't really done that.
I'm just saying. I think Bazana is going to grow into a little slower. Because I don't know that I think Bazana has a little bit of, I think he's a little bit of a head case in his own head sometimes. I think that's his biggest problem. I think if he's playing free and loose and like he did in college, like he's devastating. But he hasn't done that yet. He hasn't felt comfortable yet, I don't think, to the point where he's just going to let it rip and play and be Bazana.
Well, the one thing, but I move him out of the leadoff.
But I still think he's special, and I think he'll improve.
To me, at least.
And I think he'll improve as an infielder over time. I think that's going to be a work in progress. I think he'll get better, and I think he'll be very sufficient to play second base because he's got a little bit of speed and he can learn how to cover some ground.
To be fair, I don't think he can get worse.
Well, he's not a great. Yeah,
he's not a great infielder. But he wants to get better.
Yes.
He puts in the work.
I know he'll put in the work. Like
I think he could be adequate. I think he could be an average infielder.
I think the problem with him is he's one of those guys that'll take 50,000 swings to do it right, and that's too many. You only needed 10,000 swings.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think he almost overworks and overthinks things, and I think they just got to get to him and let him cut him loose and just play.
Whereas I think Ralphie just goes out
Ralphie,
there and
Ralphie's
smashes
great.
it.
Listen, Ralphie's special, dude. I
His
don't care.
mindset is
Listen,
something else.
Ralphie's as special as you can get on this list. I'm telling you right now that he has if Antonetti in that front office doesn't destroy his confidence, like they're trying to do, clearly, he is on the verge of becoming a superstar at a very young age in Major League Baseball because he can do everything.
We're talking
he's
about
big, he's strong,
he's athletic.
He hits balls hard. He doesn't worry. He's not in his own head. He just plays baseball. And you listen to him talk, he's having fun.
He plays the next play.
Man, I mean,
he's a good-looking kid. He talks well. He's really good on the mic.
He's got something. There's something special about him. And I'm telling you, they just need to get him up and get him on the field and let him become a star.
Yeah. And the way that he performed in Double-A last year.
Oh
my gosh.
He had a chip on his shoulder for sure.
Yeah,
you left me in Single A for 800 at bats.
They took Alfonso Rosario. They sent him to Double-A and left Ralphie in High A.
Yeah, that's a joke.
And I think
Rosario's a good player.
Rosario's good.
He's no Ralphie.
But when Ralphie saw that, I think he went, okay, that's. Well, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Rosario was here for a shorter amount of time. He just got here.
He had just got there and he was already promoted.
Yeah, Ralphie's a star, and I'm telling you what, it's a shame that he is only in Double-A. Like, I don't care what his age is. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter. If you can play, get up and compete, and he can compete.
So 22, I think is fair for Bazana. I think they did that. He was the number 1 ranked second baseman. So I think they put him close to the top 20, but just outside the top 20 for that reason because of
they had to stuff some New York and L.A. guys in there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They had to stuff some guys who weren't as good as Bazana in there in front of them, I'm sure.
And at number 34, Chase DeLauder, we already talked about him, has a chance to be a perennial all-star. Has all the tools, the size, the strength, the speed.
Chase DeLauder's going to be a star.
The defense will come.
If Chase DeLauder stays healthy, he's going to be a star. I'm telling you, he's free. He plays loose. He's just looking to make something happen on a baseball field, and he has all the skills to do it.
The way he took so much time off in between live at bats last year, and then showed up in the playoffs and put together great major league at bats, let alone great major league playoff at bats.
Yeah,
I mean he looked like he wasn't overmatched, and he didn't do anything special, but if you know what you're looking at, you see that Chase DeLauder is a special hitter.
You're not supposed to look like the second best hitter on a playoff team
after 50 minor league games.
Pitch.
50 minor league games and never saw major league pitching.
A pennant winning, a division title winning team.
Yeah,
like his at bats look so comfortable.
Yeah,
like
I'm telling you, when he gets settled in,
he doesn't usually see all the time.
When he gets settled in and becomes an everyday player. And
they always brought in a lefty for him.
And he's taking BP, with Jose Ramirez every day. Like, you're going to see him take off. Like, it's going to be ridiculous. And if he can stay healthy and stay on the field, like, look out.
Agreed.
Look out. Now you have a second star to go along with Jose.
And we already talked about Ralphie. They had him. He came in at number 56.
Ralphie's the third star.
56 is a little low for me.
Well, I think they just have him there because
he's only in
Double-A.
Last
year was his breakout.
Yeah, you know what?
Right.
You left a guy in Single A for 800 at bats. Clearly, your franchise doesn't have any confidence in him. So why would we put him above 50?
Yep. Angel,
that's
now,
our fault, by the way, that Ralphie's 56. That's
100%.
our fault and how we've managed his
100%.
career. That's Antonetti's fault, right there.
If he would have,
Ralphie would be a top 20, top 30 guy on this list if Antonetti knew how to manage young players.
If Ralphie tears up Double-A the way he did last year and goes to Triple-A to end the season, Baseball America looks at that and goes, "Oh, wait a minute, he might be legit." I think that probably drops him into the top 30.
Yep, because if you look on this list, everyone who went from Single A to Triple A last year, and by the way, there's a lot of stars on this list that went from Single A to Triple A during one season.
Yeah,
a lot. And anyone who did that, Baseball America's looking at him going, "Oh, yeah, we got to get them up on the list."
Angel now comes in at number 67. I think that's a good spot for him.
Way under. No, that's way under.
I think that's
dude.
okay.
Again,
That's
that
okay.
is our fault.
No,
that is mismanagement of a young career, of a young future superstar. That if you would have told me that Francisco Lindor in the minor leagues was 67.
Well, let me tell you why that's a good thing. Why I think that's a good thing.
He didn't hit amazing last year.
I think he had a little bit of a down year.
He was injured, and so again.
But also, I think
that's
this
not even reality.
I think this
happened.
right here. I think this will test his mentality, and I think
with zero help from our front office, I don't want to test his mentality. I want to give him confidence and make him a player.
I want him to do it in spite of them.
You shouldn't have to do it in spite of your own front office.
Well, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. We talk about it all the time, but that's where these guys are at.
It's ridiculous that we're talking about it.
Angel now, think about it. He's blocked by Brian Rocchio right now, who has done next to nothing.
Arias.
Blocked by Gabriel Arias, who has done less than nothing. And who do you think is going to get the next shot at shortstop? It's not going to be Angel now. They're probably going to let
Tolentino.
Daniel Schneemann. They're going to let Angel Martinez get run at shortstop.
They better not.
That's what they're going to do, though. That's what I'm saying. Unless he proves to them.
And don't get me wrong, we're all hoping that Brian Rocchio comes out and finally hits for an entire season. That'd be great.
I hope every single one of them has the greatest season of their lives.
But I got to tell you, I am not blocking a potential star for any of the infielders we have right now.
So this is going to be his test. This is going to mentally. This is going to be his test. League. He did. So hopefully he can build off that and into the spring. Maybe he's going to get a lot of run with the big league club in the spring.
Yeah. What did he do in the winter league now with all the
325
with
or something?
All the rest of the AA guys? Yeah, that's right. He's way better than the rest of the AA guy. He needs to be in AAA to start the season, getting ready to come up to the big leagues.
Parker Messick lands on the list, number 88. I think we've
already seen what he could be.
He could be a dark horse for Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
And then
I think what I love about him is he just gets outs, man.
He competes.
Just knows how to get outs.
He loves to compete.
Works and gets outs.
Yeah,
I love it.
Braylon Doty comes in at number 89, but
he's so young.
That's just because he's super young and we haven't seen a lot from him.
Yeah,
he's dynamic.
He's another one. Just a lot of talk about him.
Yep.
Look
for him to have a breakout this year.
He's still working on stuff, but yes, he should be ready this year to compete. Like last year, he's in the work. He's young. He's working on pitches, working on shape of pitches.
He has a chance to get up to like AA if he pitches good enough.
Well, I don't know. It depends.
They do. Pitchers fly through our system.
Well, until they get to AAA, and then they sit there for 3 years.
Yeah. And then MLB Pipeline, they had Travis Bazan at number 20, a little bit better than Baseball America. I think that's a decent range for him. Chase Slaughter at 46, and I know that's because of injury history. I don't think there's anything else that you could possibly think he would be that low for. Angel now at 66, so that same range. Ralphie, they had at 89. I don't know if they've even watched Ralphie play baseball.
No, clearly they have not.
I don't think whoever's running the MLB Pipeline numbers, I think they forgot about Ralphie.
They started getting into the 80s on the thing, so they started looking up the stats.
They're like,
they're like, wait a minute, this kid did pretty good.
I know who's running the MLB Pipeline, and they are stationed in New York City. So yeah, that's why they never saw Ralphie play.
Right. Parker Messick at 95.
They're too busy looking at Spencer, hoping he can hit a ball.
Yeah, God, he's gonna have another year.
Or Dominguez not playing in the bigs. He's sitting on the bench.
He's going to be the next. Oh, maybe we can get Jose Ramirez for Spencer Jones.
If Dominguez moves to AAA, you think they put him back as the number one prospect in baseball? I think they would. I think they would because he's from New York. Yeah,
they try to. They'd be like, how much eligibility can we get him? Parker Messick comes in at 95 on MLB Pipeline, and Cooper Engel sneaks into the top 100 at number 99.
His bat really let him down last year.
Yeah, he struggled a little bit, and he didn't really bounce back.
Well,
I was kind of shocked by that.
Again,
defensively, he was not good.
I firmly believe he was trying to play through injuries. I think young players do that too much. I think they do that too often.
He was pressing, there's no doubt.
Yeah, he was definitely pressing. I think he was playing through some injuries. And again, that's the worst thing to try to do in baseball is play through an injury. Like it's impossible. Like you can't, if you have to make adjustments to how you throw or set up as a catcher or how you're swinging your bat because you have this leg injury or hand injury or back. Like you can't be the same.
You're going to feel it in all phases. Yeah.
You practice a swing during the off season. We talked about this. We were talking about this the other day. You practice a swing, right, during the off season to perfect it, like to get it down so you're the most comfortable with your swing and what it's capable of doing. You practice that swing 100,000 times. Like you take so much BP during the off season getting ready, and in spring training getting ready to do that. So when suddenly you have a knee or a calf or a back or a hand injury that you have to make an adjustment to that, there's no way you could be comfortable swinging.
It messes up your bat path. It messes up your timing.
People don't realize
it messes up your explosiveness because you're not able to untorque the way that you were before. If you
guys just can't adjust, like especially young players. Like I would rather them sit out, like just sit until you feel healthy again, and then come back and be a good player.
Normally
like a guy like Jose
in a normal farm system, you'd be able to.
A guy like
in
Jose,
our farm system, you can't because you might get buried.
Right. True.
You might never see the light of day again.
But a guy like Jose, a veteran guy like Jose, who's been around and dealt with injuries and played through hand injuries 1,000 times, he's pretty good at figuring it out.
But you're not Jose Ramirez.
Exactly. So sit, get right, and then come back and play. I'd rather see him sit and play well than struggle for 2 months through a hand injury and your batting average drops by 100 points because you can't figure out how to adjust your swing.
So overall, not bad rankings, I don't think. MLB Pipeline's always weird. I think they don't really care about Cleveland much.
It's interesting how much Churio has fallen off all these lists and everything.
Well, he was
projected to be our number one prospect at some point.
Yeah, wasn't it his shoulder that was giving him problems nonstop last year?
Yeah, he's had a lot of injuries.
He wound up in the complex.
And really, a lot of the hype, though, but a lot of the hype was because of who he was.
He tore up the Winter League, too.
It's the family relations that got him the hype. I mean, but here's the thing.
He put up decent numbers, not last year, but the year before.
I completely agree. But when you have the name of a star in Major League Baseball and you have that same last name, everyone expects you to play at that level, and so they put you there, and then when you don't, they go, oh, yeah, he's no.
Yeah, they're very quick to give up on him.
For Caceres over him now.
Nah, Caceres is so far off. He's what, 18?
18.
People are already excited for him.
Yeah,
but I agree, but when he moved, but look what he did when he moved up. He couldn't hit when he moved up. They moved him up.
He hit for the first couple weeks.
They moved him up to high A, and he struggled. So I mean,
he's just a kid.
He's just a kid, though. Like he's like that's 18. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not giving up on any of them. I think they all have a shot. But you got to prove yourself over time, and you got to be able to fight through an injury and come back and show. Like that's what we loved about DeLauder, right? DeLauder come out, play, tear it up for 20 games, and then have an injury.
Yeah.
And then he'd sit. He wouldn't play for 3 months, and then come back and still tear it up as soon as he stepped on the field. Like it never, the injury didn't matter. I mean, that's what you want to see, and that's a star.
Yeah.
That's a guy who gets it.
So I think the way our farm system is set up right now, there are a lot of guys that could have major breakout years. Guys like Churio. Laviolette, no one's even talking about him right
he's
now.
another one.
Hasn't played, hasn't taken a professional at bat yet, but has through the roof potential.
Oh,
there's a pitcher I'm forgetting.
Laviolette could easily be another guy we put into this.
Where's Stefan?
Here's the thing. Yeah, really.
Yeah, no one's talking about him.
Bazana, DeLauder, Velasquez, Ganao. I mean, Laviolette could be another guy we just throw right in there. With those 4 guys, you're talking 5 guys who could potentially be like really great, good, and Major League Baseball players and help Jose win.
Yeah.
Like that's 5
soon,
right there,
soon.
and soon.
Yeah,
like all of them could be Laviolette. Like if you don't start him out in AA, like I don't know what you're doing. You're wasting your time. Like this is like one of the top players in college baseball. He back-to-back years, except for an injury.
He and DeLauder are very similar in that they had preseason rankings when they were in college, and guys were talking about they could both be the number 1 overall pick that year.
And then they got hurt.
They both dealt with injuries,
and we got lucky enough to get them both. But I'm telling you, Laviolette's another one. He could be a star.
Another one I'd like to mention is Dylan DeLucia or
DeLucia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, we're talking about college baseball World Series MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who just had the worst injury luck after we drafted him.
No doubt.
Finally has like a full healthy year last year, gets up to AA, and he's like unhittable in AA.
Dude, like he could be a stud.
But he's 25 already.
Yeah,
you know?
but he could come up and help.
You could see
he'll
him
start
very
next year
quickly.
in AAA. I mean,
yeah, so our farm system is set up for a lot of breakout seasons. It's a very exciting time for Cleveland. Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to open a pack, do some guard collecting. Back with our final segment, guard collecting. Once again, here we are. This week, we are opening a pack of 2025 Bowman. So we're looking at potential for prospects. We're looking at potential for big leaguers. We're looking at all up and down the map here. No past stars this time around. Hopefully we can hit on a Jose. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, right
Wouldn't that
after
be
the
something?
signing, that'd be great.
Let's
see what we got.
One pack magic. Here we go.
no, don't do that.
Yeah.
I
Again.
don't like that. Don't do that.
What do you guys think?
Smell the
Let
fresh
us know.
baseball cards.
Let us know in the comments if you like it when I...
No, don't like it. No.
All right, so let's see what we got. Starting off, we've got Cade Horton.
Well,
Not quite.
That guy.
Not wrong, Cade. We've got Kevin Castillo.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. We've got Yuri Perez. Mookie Betts.
There he is.
And let's see. Hey, Jackson Jobe. Nice. Sucks that they choked so hard last year.
He was hurt, wasn't he?
I don't know. He was
I don't think
something.
He played.
I don't think it would have mattered.
We're just pulling
Jackson
cards.
Jobe. Luis Pena. Nice little Bowman Chrome first. Luis Pena. Braylon Payne. And Cole Fontenelle.
It's a good pack.
All right.
Those are some names.
That was
I know
not a
those
great
guys.
pack.
Yeah. Our best card was Jackson Jobe. Ugh. I'm going to throw up. We should own him this year, huh?
Well,
If
Maybe.
the right people
Hopefully.
are in the lineup. If the right
Hopefully.
people are in the lineup.
Chase DeLauder. Travis Mazzana.
tell you what, the players at the end of the year hit a lot better against Detroit than the players at the beginning of the year.
They did.
I wonder
Did
why
they not?
that is.
Did they
It's
not?
weird how that works. George Valera. Perfect example. Yeah, so, not a great pack. We'll try again next week. We'll, maybe I'll throw it out there and we can have people vote on what pack we're going to open next week. Mix it up a little bit. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, subscribe, favorite, rate, or review, depending on your platform of choice. And don't be afraid to interact. You can find us on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Apple, or wherever else you listen to your podcast. Just over 2 weeks until pitchers and catchers report. And we're riding high on the Jose extension. I don't know about you, but I'll be keeping that positive energy flowing into next week. So until next time, have fun, stay safe, and as always, go Guards.
See ya.